In this video, I'm going to show you how to do a foundation chain. Now to start, you will need to have a slip knot. So if you don't know how to make a slip knot, go to my video on how to make a slip knot and you will find 2 different techniques on how to do so. Now the first technique I would have would be, and I will just go through these very quickly because I do have a separate video, but you would just wrap it around your fingers, make it into a little X, pull, put your hook underneath, pull through, and there you have your slip knot. Another way would be to take your hook, wrap the yarn around, and then over the back yarn, weave it through your fingers, pull it around, and go right on through. Now I know that was quick, but like I said, I have a video, so if you want to go back and watch the slip knot video and then come back to the foundation chain, I would definitely recommend that. Now once you do have that slip knot, you're going to want to make sure that it's on there properly. You want it so that it's tight enough so that it won't come off the hook, but loose enough so that you can still move it around. Now you're going to want to weave it through your fingers, that end that is going to, the yarn that's going to lead to the skein, I mean. So you'll take the yarn, put it over your ring finger, under your middle, and then over your pointer again. Now this will take a while to get right, not the exact how to loop, but the perfect, tightness of the gauge of your yarn. So once you have that, you're going to want to grab at the knot on the slip knot. Now the reason that we're going to want to grab on that is that because it's a slip knot, it can be tightened or loosened. So you want to make sure that it's not going to loosen on you. You want it to stay tight. You want it to be on that hook properly. But you also want it to be loose enough so that when you do pull that yarn through to make your foundation chain, you are going to have an easy time getting it through. Now what you do is once you have it on there, you want to grab that knot, just like I said before, go down so that you now have this yarn that leads to the skein behind your hook. Now you're going to push against that back yarn and pull around so that now it is looped around your hook, as you can see here. Now you're going to use this wonderful hook right here and hook onto that yarn that leads to the skein, and you want to pull it right through that loop. And as you can see, now you have a second loop. Now you're going to want to do it again. Remember, you put it in front of the yarn. Now you loop over the yarn, so you go underneath and it'll wrap up over, and then you pull through so that it has this loop on your yarn, on your hook, I mean. And you'll just keep on doing that. Over, under, loop on through. Over, under, loop on through. It kind of gets sing-songy there. You could probably tell I'm a music major. So you go over, under, loop on through. And as you can see, when I go slower, it doesn't look as great. But the more comfortable you get, the better it'll be, the more even it'll be, and the prettier it'll be. So you want to just keep on going, keep on moving, and you will get there. I recommend, this is something my sister-in-law told me, to make a chain as long as one end of the room to the other. So just keep on going, keep making that chain. The more chains you make, the better you'll be at getting that gauge right, and you will have a beautiful chain. Now, if I were you, I'd practice and practice and practice until you get that right. But once you have mastered that, you can move on to my next video, which will show you how to do a single crochet. Happy crocheting!